Welcome back. War Room series by the Draft Busting Bros, Draft Buster Bros, whatever you want to call us. Down there at the bottom is Chickster, one half of the Draft Busters here on the Medina Sports Media YouTube channel. You saw in the thumbnail, this is the Tennessee Titans War Room. Bit of an interesting offseason for the Titans, I would say. The move for Tony Pollard is I feel like a bit of a head scratcher, not one that I would have necessarily done, especially with someone like Tyjae Spears, who should be the rightful RB1 in Tennessee, I feel. But overall, how do you think Tennessee did this offseason, Alex?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you know,
They're
I think they rushed everything. I think they just kind of rushed it. Like, why are we getting Tony Pollard? Why are got Tyjae Spears? They went and got Ridley. Why?
another weird fit as well.
Yeah,
Like
like
they needed receiver help, but I just know that I would have went with Calvin Ridley and
they're
paid
just
him that
kind of.
much money.
It's very just mad. Like, what's the rush? Like, Will Levis is not there yet.
No,
So like why are we rushing? Why are we getting these big names and trying to compete in the AFC South when you like let's just be honest with ourselves. We're not ready there. They're not ready yet. So they're definitely in a weird spot. I know they're trying I know the AFC South may not be the strongest division, but just very well shit. Now I'm like,
I
I
was
don't
gonna
know.
say, like, I would argue that the AFC South is fairly strong. Jacksonville should bounce back this year. Houston,
We
it looks
said
like
that. We say that. But Houston's the team to beat.
Houston is
Um
the team to beat in the division for sure. They
I
also had a good offseason. They've
listen
had a good
and
offseason so far.
And Anthony Richardson has played well, but coming
That
off
is,
an
you
injury,
can't forget about the Colts too. The Colts, I mean,
like
they were in the
the
playoffs with
Colts
Gardner
themselves,
Minshew.
but there's a lot of variables. I feel like so, but regardless, I don't know why the Titans are trying to rush. They're not there. So I don't know. But we'll do what we can with this team. Try to make them better. I guess we'll try to make them contend or something like we're supposed to do for every team. So we'll do our best here.
I think this could be a huge trade down spot as we get two trade offers. I mean, a guy like Joe Alt sitting there at 5 is really hard to pass up. Minnesota did trade up to 6 to get JJ McCarthy.
Wow.
This is a pretty
Wow.
big trade down. This is also a big trade down too. Getting Washington's first and second though is huge
But we're
because
giving
they're
up
not
our
going to be
first.
very good.
But we're
But we
giving
are
up our
giving up
first.
our first. I don't even know that I want to trade down from 7 to 24 with
I
a guy
don't.
like Joe Alt on the board.
I don't. I'm more of Olu here, but I can Alt's fine too. I'm more
That's
Olu.
kind of a good point. Scheme fit wise, Olu might be the better fit because this is who did they just hire as head coach?
Yep.
Fuck.
I'll
See,
you got it.
you'd think we'd come prepared, but
Well,
we're never prepared for anything.
sometimes we just like to whip it out there and do our best. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just like to wing it. And that's what I'm. But I when we were doing the offensive tackles video, I've always been a little bit more of an Olu guy myself. I think he has a higher ceiling. I think Joel is the best tackle, but I think Olu has versatility. I think he might have a little bit of higher ceiling than Joel, but that's my personal preference. Go ahead.
So the new head coach in Tennessee is Brian Callahan. Brian Callahan. So make sure I'm not selling smoke here. My left arm feels okay. Brian
That's
Callahan
crazy.
is coming from Cincinnati. So he might be a guy who wants to throw the ball a little bit more. I I could go either way. I could go either way,
I'm
to be honest.
I'm more Olu. I'm more Olu. We can agree that they need offensive line help. I'm more
Correct.
Olu. I think you can plug him in.
We don't pick again to
Yeah.
38. I was about to say 106 is crazy. How do they not have any picks? Don't like
Uh,
this whatsoever.
no, no.
And then just I don't want to trade it. I don't want to trade in division.
Yeah, even if we weren't trading in division, just a seventh for going down
Yeah,
4 picks. Fuck
that's a
you.
bad trade.
Fuck
Bad
you.
trade.
Take Michael Penix.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Um,
I mean, a guy like Byron Murphy here falling out of the first round is really, really tempting because he probably ends up as a first round player. I am really high on some other defensive tackles, maybe not as high on Byron Murphy, but like Byron Murphy falling out of the first round is kind of surprising.
I like
Um,
Sweat. Sweat's here too.
Sweat's here too, and I know that we just signed Calvin Ridley. I don't hate picking Lad McConkey here, to be honest.
Lad McConkey's nasty. I think he's gonna be
That's interesting. That is a interesting pick there.
as
They need
people
cornerback
say.
help.
As people say, that white boy is cold.
Yes,
He is
brother.
good. Yes, brother. He is good. He is good. If you
I
could say it, I could say it.
I also don't hate picking a guy like TJ Tampa here. I think TJ Tampa's kind of flying under the radars a little bit. He's not a first round guy for me, but he's definitely a second round prospect on what my board, and I'll end up releasing a big board before the draft at some point. But I
Love
think
that.
TJ Tampa's kind of nice too. I think
Um,
I think you have to keep up with some of these high octane offenses in the AFC, specifically now in the AFC South too, with some of these offenses are really looking to move the ball. I don't I don't hate picking Lad here. I'll be honest. I don't hate it.
I don't. I'm more on the trenches myself. I like getting Sweat here. Byron Murphy. I like shoring up this defensive tackle, and like you got to think you're going against Jonathan Taylor. Joe Mixon's with the Texans now. Whoever the Jaguars go with their running back, ETN or whoever, like you got to think about that
That
as
is a good
well.
point. That is a good point. You got to
I
figure against the running backs you're playing against. Yeah,
and
that's a good shout. That's a good shout.
I like those fat fuck freaks like Devondre Sweat, like that guy, fat
So it
fuck
sounds
freak.
like I'm good with Sweat here.
Yeah, I put that fat fuck freak at the one technique. Put him in there.
Technique.
Technique. Fuck, we don't pick a 106. So we don't have a third?
Technique.
This is horrible.
I just want to see something really quick. I think Penix fell hard. Oh my god. Why would you sign Russell Wilson, trade for Justin Fields, and draft Michael Penix? Why?
That you were talking about earlier, that might be the hard knocks to watch. Oh, well, who did we trade up for? Bucky Irving? Who the Raiders did? Go up, go up, go up, go up. Nice.
They did trade up for Bucky Irving.
Mm.
They took Bo Nix. They completely traded out of the first round.
Oh, what? Bro, look at this. Look at this. 77-101. Bucky Irving.
Back running backs.
Oh, my. What are we doing?
That's a rough class,
Took
to
a
be
tight end.
honest.
Oh, my God.
That is a rough class.
I didn't know John Gruden was still drafting. All right.
That's crazy.
Here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, what was the trade offers here? That's in
Trading in
like
division
in
again.
division. But I like that trade. I'm not gonna lie to you. But
wait, I actually do too. What the fuck?
Like that's a really good trade, honestly. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll take it. And division is again.
I can't do it twice, Alex. I can't do it twice.
All right, my bad. My bad. I was just letting you know. Did you tell me you like Sanders?
Huh?
The top guy in the Sanders.
Again, I think I have Kyrie Jackson higher than Sainer is still. I think I have Kyrie higher than Mike. But 108's kind of high for Kyrie. We don't pick again to 146.
If you're gonna get your guy, you better get him now. He's not gonna get there. So Kalen King, CB1. That was your CB1.
I think I'm okay with Mike here.
Mike?
Yeah, I think I could do Mike.
Big Mike. Big Mike Summers.
Yep. Mike S. Some might say.
No, I said Summers. Let's see.
I like Javon Baker a lot here.
I saw it and I said yes, let's do it. Javon Baker.
Yeah, I like Javon Baker a lot here. Well, hold on. Let me see if Javon Baker or Luke McCaffrey. Luke McCaffrey, I think, could be really, really good, like earlier.
Now, go to Javon Baker's intangibles, please. This is my thing.
6'1", 202.
This might come at
6'1", 198.
This might come at, and his RAS was a lot better than his.
Yeah.
This is my thing. This is my thing. Okay, stay with me, Garrett. A lot of people don't know this about me. You might not know this about me. I'm a petty person. Okay, um, and I know.
Wow.
Surprise, right?
That's huge news.
The thing about it is we're being facetious, by the way, fettuccine.
We're being fettuccine.
This McCaffrey character, you know where he's from?
Rice. Oh no.
It's fuck Rice till I die. It is
All
fuck
right.
Rice till I die. The only reason why I say that is I was playing NCAA Double 2013 football on the PS3, and those bitches kicked my ass when I was UTSA by like 30 points. And then they kept throwing the ball with up 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. It's fuck Rice till I die. Okay. So I went Javon. We're going Javon Baker here. Thank you. Joe Milton. Put another fucking rocket on that team. Just to
Wait, do I actually not hate that? I don't know.
you don't know, right? It's good.
Here's Joe Milton. Here's the board. We're just gonna pin him really quick.
He's there. We're not sure if we're
Oh,
taking him, but he's there.
But he is an option.
Okay, is your boy Kamara here? I would kind of like that. Kamara.
No,
Carl's
that's
here.
what I was looking for. He's off the board.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay,
Yeah.
well, let's see. Let's see here. Is there any linebackers here that we like? Eckenberg.
I don't hate the Notre Dame linebacker. I know you also like Spates. We can maybe get him at.
I think you can get Spates later on.
I don't know. We picked 221.
Yeah.
You said earlier if we're gonna get our guy, we got to get our guy.
But Garrett, we're picking now. We pick at 188, and then we pick.
I know what I'm saying is we could potentially go Joe Milton now and then Spates at 188.
Do you think the Will Levis truthers might crucify us for the
I
Joe
hope they
Milton?
do because Will Levis isn't very good.
No, he wasn't, and he likes mayo in his coffee. I think that's like the biggest red flag. Can we get a red flag in the chat? Like red flags all around.
I think we go Milton, and then I think we go Spates.
I mean, like, yeah, why not, right? Like, and that gives Will Levis some competition. Honestly, I didn't hate that trade, but it's okay.
We were trading down twice. I hated that trade.
Okay.
And I'm more important here, so.
Oh, I'm glad you think so.
I'm glad I know so.
Did you say you like Holker?
Yeah.
Dallin Holker?
Yeah, I like Down Holker quite a bit.
I don't hate that here. Jordan Whittington. You like Jordan Whittington too. We already did
draft a receiver though. We got Baker, so
okay. I'm with it. Sometimes the board just falls to you. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake Nugent. That's the guy. I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was gonna say you wanted to go edge earlier with Kamara. I kind of like Eric Watts as a flyer.
I remember we talked about that beforehand. Eric Watts is a flyer. This is the not second last pick, maybe. I don't know, something like that in this draft. I could get with that.
I got to watch Eric Watts at the Senior Bowl, and he struggled really early in the beginning, especially day one. I think he had a nice day 2 and day 3. I didn't think he was bad at all.
Some of it's nerves. Sam Hartman, last pick, just a nice little quarterback room to really kind of just.
If we're gonna pick a center, I'd go Ekukon.
I like how you just didn't acknowledge anything that I said
at all.
Okay,
at all.
Let's go center. I'm good with that. If you like him, I like him. That's not true.
But the Jets had the last 3 picks in the draft. Did you see that?
I did not.
All right, there's the class. Overall, not bad.
Like a B minus.
I didn't realize that we didn't have a third because I would have wanted to try to trade out of 38. I didn't. That's some bad foresight on our part. I mean, we had 8 eyes and we didn't even see it. So,
well, Garrett, we never even checked the draft picks. Like we said, we like to wing it sometimes, and we did not wing it. We did not wing it well. This is like a B minus draft. Don't think it's bad. I don't think it's all that good. I think it's above average. Had some good picks here. Olu's in here. Devontae Sweat. We did he'll fill some holes. Just, but
I
I don't
think
think
I
the
think
science team is very good either.
I
So
think the home run pick of this draft could be Javon Baker.
yeah,
I think
think
he's the guy at the end of the year when you're like revisiting the 2024 draft. He takes them from like the C plus B minus up to the next half. Like he could take them from C plus to B or B minus to I guess B plus because Olu and Devondre Sweater are day one starters.
yeah. So I'm with
And
that.
then Baker works in his rotation piece as well. You got Big Mike there as well, who's going to compete for a starting job too. So
Yeah, I
I mean,
mean, it's
and
not a bad draft class. It's really not.
no, I
So
mean, is it the best one we've had? No. Is it going to be the
no.
worst one we've done? Probably not. But that's the beauty of the war room. That is the beauty of the war room.
Yeah, I mean, it's manageable. I would just love to see the Joe Milton pick happen, and then he'd take Will Levis's spot. And Joe Milton may not be very good either, but he's also have a fucking rocket as well. And he's
I
a
mean,
huge
it's
fucking
going
guy.
to be the competition of who can throw the ball the farthest.
Well, and on target.
Well,
That's the thing.
that's a whole nother conversation.
Well, Jamarcus Russell could throw 65 yards on one knee.
Did you know? And then we'll wrap up and then get out of here. Did you know at the Orange Bowl last year? So not this past bowl that Tennessee was in, the one prior. They were in the Orange Bowl against Clemson, I believe, because I remember both primary colors were orange. I think it was Clemson. They had him throw an orange in the football stadium. He threw a orange 103 yards.
Yeah, it's nuts. He
Like
throws 65 yards on one knee, and he could throw 85 yards standing straight. At
probably
least
good, to be honest.
back when I think that was at his pro day. That's when the Raiders fell in love with him. Al Davis like he might not be able to hit our own fucking wide receivers,
Oh, you're
but
talking
it's
about
gonna be
Jamarcus Russell. I understand.
yeah. I'm talking about. Are you talking about Joe Milton?
I was talking about Joe Milton.
I thought you were talking about Jamarcus Russell.
No, Joe Milton 2 bowls ago threw an orange 103 yards.
That's it.
That's all I need to know. If you can throw a fruit the literal length of a football field, you can find a way onto my roster.
Al Davis has entered your body, so I just want you to know that. So Al Davis is speaking through you right now. You are a vessel for Al Davis. So
Speed, brother. Give me all the speed. All right.
Darius Hayward Bay.
Yeah,
Just a name for that.
that one was
Fastest
rough. All
guy
right.
fastest guy in the draft. All right. Whatever.
All right. This has been the Tennessee Titans War Room. This is
Put
their
me in a bad mood.
2024 draft. According to the Draft Busters. Sound off in the comments. Do you hate it? Do you love it? Would you have went Joe Walt over Olu? The Will Levis truthers, do you hate that we picked another quarterback? Let us know. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the Vendetta Sports Media YouTube channel. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up on it. Share it with a friend. We're going to see you next time.